subscribe and press the bell icon.
Welcome back to Intelligent Bishop, and today we are going to start with openings. Today, first of all, we will be talking about Guico piano. So let's see some moves related to this opening. So it starts with e4, e5, knight f3, knight c6, bishop c4, bishop c5. So basically, till bishop c4 it was Italian game, and when black plays bishop c5 now it has turned into Guico piano. So basically in this opening both the players are having initiative. Even white is gaining equal control and black is gaining equal control in the little center. So it's a double-edged game in this opening. So now c3. White starts to take the hold of the center by committing c3. Knight f6, attacking the e4 pawn, but now d4. White wants to take the center. Pawn takes pawn, pawn takes pawn, bb4 check, knight to c3. Now this knight is in the pin. So basically white is now offering a pawn in the center. Knight into e4. Now white can't take the knight on e4 as it is pinned. So now castle. As you can see now white has sacrificed the pawn in the center, but his position is quite good. As you see the pieces are moving freely. Every piece is almost developed except that c1 bishop, which can come anytime into the game. So not a big deal, but otherwise white is much better than black, because black king is in the center, it is unsafe. So now there are two options. Knight takes c3. Let's look at this. Capturing with a knight is not a great idea because pawn takes knight, and if you play bishop e7 then d5, and white is simply better. As you can see black's position is quite hopeless, and when the knight gets retreated back, white is doing well, and position is completely lost for black as he is totally underdeveloped. What if bishop captures c3? Now queen b3. So this is basically a trap. Bishop takes a1, bishop takes f7 check. Now where does the king go? King f8, and now bg5 simply traps the queen, as knight e7 is answered by rook e1 and the game is over. You cannot defend this knight on e7. Black will lose very heavy material. So taking with knight is not a good idea. So bishop takes c3, d5. This is known as the molar attack. As you can see, white has d-knight to take on c3, but he's keeping all the pieces hanging for black, and these pieces are not well placed. As you can see that black will be in dilemma that which piece should I protect, because all the pieces are equally bad at this situation. So if white decides to save his knight, simply take the bishop, knight takes bishop, and there is a very wonderful game after this. I will show you. Queen d4. So actually black should play here castle and give either of the knights. So when queen takes the knight, you can simply play b5, and that's a good position to play. But what if black saves the knight? Now this is very bad idea because queen takes g7. Now if rook f8, then I have bishop h6, and simply the rook on f8 is dead. So you have to play queen f6 to guard that rook. Now queen takes f6, knight takes f6, rook e1 check. That's the point. Now if you look at the position, you will see that black's position is pretty bad. His two rooks are sleeping, bishop is also you can consider that bishop as a dead piece. Knight are not well placed, and look at the white's position. The white is a pawn down, but his placement is excellent and his pieces are active. So king f8, of course not king d8. King d8 will be answered by vg5, and it's completely lost. So king f8, bishop h6 check. King hardly has any square to move. King g8 was forced, and now rook e5. This is the move. Now rook g5 is a checkmate, as you can see. So there are not many options to save. Let's see knight e4, and now there is a very excellent move, knight d2. This is known as deflection. Means if black captures knight takes, then rook g5 is a checkmate. And if white attacks the rook, simply knight takes knight, pawn takes rook, and knight takes f6. That's a checkmate. So you can't go with this. So this was from the perspective of white, as how white can play this opening. As I said earlier that it is a double-edged game. So now let's look from the perspective of black. Okay, bishop c4, bishop c5, c3, knight f6, d4, pawn takes, bb4 check, knight c3, knight takes pawn, castle, bishop takes c3, d5. Now let's talk about the correct option for black. Now what if black goes bishop f6? Now this is my favorite defense, though it's very tricky, but yeah, it will defend again. Rook e1, knight e7. Now saving the perfect knight, because if you save the e4 knight on c6 will go, and e4 knight will hardly be on board for a few minutes. It will also be taken. So it is very wise decision to take the knight back to e7 and give away the e4 knight. So rook into e4. Now d6. This is the key move. d6 should be played. If you allow d6 for white, then that's game over, because this bishop gets locked, this rook gets locked, and you're almost 2 pieces down in spite of having them on board. So rook takes e4. Now d6, bg5. White is purely activating his pieces. Bishop takes, yeah, it was forced. Bishop takes g5, knight takes g5, now h6. Now trying to drive away the knight. As you can see, if black does any harmless move, then there is a simple threat of queen h5 and targeting this f7 pawn. Knight f6. Now queen e2. Very interesting move played by white. What's the reason behind this? He's giving his knight back, but what he's doing is he's tripling up the knight, tripling up on the e file, and now you can see e7 knight cannot be saved. So if you want, you can pause the video and find the move for black to defend this position, because you cannot allow rook into e7 anytime. White will simply win in few moves if you allow rook into e7. So yeah, now bishop e6. Very nice move. Bishop e6 is a superb move in this position. After pawn takes pawn, if you recapture, then that was just pointless. White will simply take rook takes e6 and you cannot save the e7 knight. So f6. That's the position I would love to play from black. Now black is simply 2 pawn up and white's attack is completely nullified. Now there is a recent threat of d5. Now I can simply play moves such as c6, queen c7, castle queenside, and yeah, I can win very easily in this game. So yeah, that was it for today, and that was the Guico piano from white as well as from black. So thank you for watching this video. If you like it, then share this video. Also, if you are new to this channel, subscribe to our channel. Thank you for watching.